Wow, the cryptocurrency space is really pumping. As you can see, they're really calling the Fed's bluff, man. They're calling the bluff on the recession, the continuation of these federal rate hikes. Cryptocurrency has a mind of its own, and most people understand that this is a generational reset as far as wealth and finance. So if you like videos like this where I'm just ranting, because this is a rant video, make sure you like and subscribe. Join the Patreon, man. Some of the people that's in the Patreon got some of these calls earlier than when I bring them to the YouTube channel. Most of my YouTube channel is blue chip projects. So if you want to know about some small micro caps, join the Patreon. We talk about them all the time. So today I'm going to be talking about the full cryptocurrency family because it was just too hard to pick one token out of everything. You can see Bitcoin has crossed 22.5. We have officially broke the Kevin O'Leary curse. He said Bitcoin would never get over 22,000 without regulation, and we officially broke the Kevin O'Leary curse, which is extremely bullish, as you see from Ethereum also crossing 1,600. So if you're new to crypto space, it's not too late. Of course, we'll wait for a little bit, pull back to actually make these entries. But I want to give you guys some homework today to pretty much do your research. All right. So full transparency, this is not financial advice. I am just a crypto enthusiast, and most of these projects we will be waiting for pullback. Some of them I already hold. Some of them I'm trying to get my hand on as I build out my portfolio. So if you're starting with 500 bucks, $1,000 or even 200 bucks, you can be safe with some of these crypto projects. Most of them are blue chip projects and are listed on crypto.com as we see here. So the first thing we want to pay attention to is the narrative family. I'm not asking you to copy me or even pick the same projects, but you want to have your portfolio built out in narratives. Now, there's nothing wrong with just aping into one project that you solely believe in. I've seen people make massive gains with that type of with that type of strategy. Me personally, I like to attack the narrative. So what I'm looking at is layer one. So always want to have a good layer one. Now, before I actually go into this video, because I know the Bitcoin maxes, Ethereum maxes. Yes, you're supposed to have this amount of Bitcoin, this amount of Ethereum, but to be honest with you, most people who just get into cryptocurrency, they don't have the liquidity to just go buy one Bitcoin or one Ethereum unless you're already wealthy. And shout out to you if you're doing the dang thing. I love to hear your wealth story in the comments. But the first narrative I would look for is a layer one. Mine specifically is Hedera. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know I've been covering Hedera. Very good layer one here. You can see it's up 26% on the day. It just hosted a huge meeting in Davos that was it had a lot of positive eyes like Will I Am, the WEF, and the things that Hedera is working on. To be quick, tokenization and also family scalability. And not to add, it's one of the fastest technologies out there, hoisting a average of 500 transactions per second. So a lot of beautiful things going on with Hedera. I won't harp on it too long. I want you guys to go check out my other videos on Hedera. But if you was looking at a layer one, Hedera, Nair, Protogar, Cardano, it's some good layer one blue chip projects, but there also family are some good layer one super degens, and I'll actually put those inside the Patreon. Number two, you want to look at layer twos. Okay. Me personally, when I weigh out my risk and reward, I like to find layer twos that haven't really necessarily blow up, but still are popular. Okay. And when I say blow up in price, one of my favorite layer two projects here is Scale. Now, Scale, you see, is in that specific range we talked about, family, of accumulation. If you got Scale at about 2 cents, man, it's about to go crazy. In fact, I just entered into Scale here at 3 cents. I wish I would have got it on 2 cents, but I'm very confident that the 22% that is up now is absolutely nothing, family. You can see here that it's the all-time high is somewhere around 80 cents over $1. This could easily hit over $1 because it solves a problem. Now, what problem is it is actually solving? If you ever used Ethereum, family, Ethereum fees are horrendous. If you're trying to be a super degen and you're trying to catch all these plays by people like B Roots and you want to find out, you know, how to make quick money inside cryptocurrency, you really can't make the trades that quick because Ethereum either is too slow or the transaction fees are too high, and it takes a large bit of your profit. So scale, as you can see right here, look, perfect example. Blockchain should not be difficult or expensive to use. Scale is the first interoperable blockchain network fully optimized for Web3 user experience. And you can see here the most important thing about Scale that actually caught my attention outside, that separates it from stuff like Polygon, Optimism, and even Shibarium here, is zero gas fees forever. Scale is the only blockchain network capable of running on an unlimited number of fast on-demand pool security blockchains with zero gas fees forever, man. They even just rolled out the ZK initiative. If you've been in crypto and you know about the lingos, ZK rollups, very, very, very important narrative in cryptocurrency. As Ethereum 2.0 progresses, that's one of the things that they're working to implement into the ecosystem. But Ethereum 2.0 just isn't there yet. So there is a utility and use case, family, for layer 2s. Now, why do I like Scale over something like a Polygon, Optimism, or even what's the other one, Loop Ring? Is because out of all of those, it has the lowest market cap here. It's sitting at $137 million. I'm looking at Scale as an easy 10x. Very simple, easy 10x from here. Easy $1 billion project. Now, could it go higher? Definitely, but you want to be realistic with your price actuation and your ability to actually put your concepts together, put your goals together, and be able to take profits. Okay, so taking profits is also a huge part about cryptocurrency because so many people get caught holding the bag. Scale tokenomics, as you can see here, circulating supply is 59% in circulation, and the max supply is about 7 billion. Now, price prediction, comparing it to something like Polygon easily hit $3 and it has a 10 billion max supply. Right now, Scale is sitting at 3 cents with a lower amount of supply than Polygon. So a lot more price potential in my opinion. I'll be looking to enter Scale and DCA and kind of like get my bag up on Scale. The next narrative I want to talk about is oracles. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on oracles. I'll just give you a few projects, only because these last two projects that I did talk about are listed on crypto.com. So if you're new to crypto and you want to sign up for crypto.com, I will leave my link in the description for an opportunity to have for a free $25 if you use my link. Okay, so oracles, I like Chainlink, Teller, and also Ban Protocol, but I'm also a fan of Modify. So the reason why I'm picking Modify is because it's only a $3 million market cap and it pretty much does everything that Chainlink does. Now, why are oracles important in crypto space? You got to hear me there. Smart contracts need oracles to actually pick up on off-chain data. So let's say you was using a smart contract to rent out houses and tokenize your real estate. The oracle, right, would report to the smart contract the tenant's credit score, how much the tenant pays each month. It gives the smart contract all the off-chain data it needs to execute these smart contracts. So just keep that in mind. Oracles is a huge narrative. Chainlink, Teller, Ban. My choice is Modify. I like that it's a $3 million market cap, so I chose it to be one of my super decent plays. All right. Next, you want to have a couple meme coins. Yes, meme coins. All right. So y'all know I love Dogalon Mars. You can see right here, man. Dogalon Mars is one of my meme coin picks. 1 million people on the watch list. I've talked about it plenty of times. Make sure you go do your research. But Shiba Inu, I'm expecting this meme coin to be the one that brings mass adoption. I also like what Vote Inu has been doing as far as marketing, because we want to see more eyes on crypto. No matter how you do it, these projects are bringing more eyes on crypto. And when a lot of people get in crypto, they don't want to get into the technical stuff, the real geeky stuff. They like to have fun. Memes are fun. Memes are not going anywhere. And I expect memes to really take off in the next bull cycle, as we're starting to see. Now, of course, you got the Shiba Inus, the Dogalon Mars family, but there are meme coins with smaller market caps that can award you 1,000 X's if you get into them at the right time. That's why it's so important to go check out the Patreon. It's not expensive at all. We drop meme coins in there as well. Not pump and dump meme coins with strong communities that plan on being here for the long run. So I've talked enough about meme coins. That's a great narrative to actually invest into. So, and to be clear, if you was doing something like $1,000 on this portfolio, you know what I'm saying? Just put a certain amount into put 40% into your layer one, put 20% into your layer two, put 5% into each one after that. And I guarantee you, if you DCA over time, that is the name of the game. You feel me? Even though I make super degen plays, I still have a HODL portfolio that is specifically used for long-term and DCA purposes. Now, the next narrative I want to talk about is artificial intelligence. This potentially could be the most profitable narrative in the next bull run. So again, you got to make your choice. If you're going to put more money towards your memes, you're going to put more money towards your AI, that's on you. What I like, family, is I like Singularity DAO. I'm not going to speak too much on it because I don't think this is listed just yet on crypto.com. I believe AGIX was listed on crypto.com. I think it still is, but it wasn't listed for me. I couldn't buy it at the time when it got listed. Crypto.com still wasn't letting people buy it. But anything Singularity, the whole ecosystem is banging, family. It's just been on a rip. Okay, you can see this one is sitting at $19 million market cap. I'm really extremely bullish on Singularity DAO, and family, you can see for the last month it's literally been ripping. So I would recommend that you find some good entry points once this thing calms down. But the thing about it is, it's been in a stage of accumulation for a while. The accumulation stage was around what, 17 cent, 18 cent. Salute to the people that got in at 17, 18 cent, but it's nowhere near its all-time high, family, which is wow, $6-7, and right now it's only 34 cent. Still a play, up 10%, but still a play if you're looking at a long-term hold. I'm extremely bullish on Singularity.net and Singularity DAO. Their robot Sophia is so smart, it was able to get citizenship in a country, family. I'm not even gonna say no more about it, okay? I'm never, that blew my mind when I read that. I'm like, robot so smart is able to get citizenship? Talk to me nice and hit that like button if you're getting some value from this channel. Also, gaming, okay? The next narrative you want to have in your portfolio is gaming again. Gala is listed on crypto.com, and crypto.com has plenty of gaming tokens, so you don't have to just focus on Gala. I believe Gala is going to be huge in the next bull cycle. They've been working on so many stuff as far as their ecosystem to become deflationary. They're bringing true utility, and most importantly, family, they're attacking the market from all angles. Films, music, mobile gaming, and they are prioritizing, family, fun over play to earn. And that's what's going to bring people in the crypto space through crypto gaming, is if they have fun playing these games. So again, huge narrative. I've talked about Gala so many times, I'm not going to dwell on it. The next narrative I want to talk about here is decentralized. So just to keep it a little bit conservative, because I got a couple of decentralized degen plays that I'm putting in the Patreon, but just to keep it a little bit conservative, I like PancakeSwap. Why do I like PancakeSwap? Because to me, it's easier to use than Uniswap. It's the most user-friendly. It's very simple. They don't make it all hard with the slippage, and I mean, they do the slippage, but it's not as bad as Uniswap. Like Uniswap will lock you in a token, and you'll think it's the project doing it, but it's Uniswap, and you gotta mess around with the slippage. So I just had me personally, I didn't have the best experience with Uniswap, so I would invest into PancakeSwap. I know SushiSwap is out there too, but FTX has something to do with the whole SushiSwap. So my pick would be PancakeSwap if you want to keep it on a conservative, low risk but high reward. You can see PancakeSwap here is literally ripping on the day, but the all-time high of PancakeSwap was like $40. It's sitting at $3 to $4 right now. So easy 10x, family. And what you got to know about BNB Smart Chain, and it's the biggest chain outside of Ethereum. So Ethereum has Uniswap, Binance has PancakeSwap, Binance Smart Chain has PancakeSwap, and I'm extremely bullish on Cake, man. It's easy to use, you know what I'm saying? And they don't charge you a lot of fees like Ethereum does. I mean, they be ripping people off, man. Ripping people off. But again, get you some decentralized exposure, even if you're doing derivatives. They got decentralized derivatives projects like DYDX and synthetics if you're into like synthetic assets. But PancakeSwap is just something that's very conservative, and I'm extremely bullish on PancakeSwap. The next narrative I'd like to look into is centralized exchanges. Now, y'all know I am a holder of crypto.com. I will put the link. It's easy to use. You feel me? The only bad thing about crypto.com is the fees. So if you plan on trading and not holding, it is the fees. But if you just plan on buying some crypto, moving it to your wallet, crypto.com is the way to go. And I'm bullish on crypto.com because I love the marketing. I love where it's headed as far as the future. I love the awareness, the eyes that's on crypto.com. I even love the name of it. It just draws people to the app because crypto.com, like when people looking up crypto.com, the first thing that's going to come up is the Cronus app, the Cronus ecosystem, et cetera, et cetera. So, and it was one of the first exchanges where I was just easily signed up, easy to use. It put me through all the mess like Binance and all that. So I'm very bullish on crypto.com. Crypto.com here is sitting at 7 cents, up 6% on the day. $2 billion market cap. So you want to weigh your risk reward. Like I said, a lot of these plays are low risk. Doesn't have the best price potential because they're already at $1 billion market caps. But if you zoom out and you kind of like break down market caps and how big these market caps could possibly be in the future if Bitcoin hits 200,000, 300,000, or even 1 million, like people saying, just imagine the market caps of some of these projects. Market caps are going to be inflated. It's going to be crazy. Like the future of crypto is going to be crazy. But outside of that, if you were looking for a super degen play that haven't really blow up yet, you can get into LCX. Now, LCX is a little harder to buy. You would have to have your MetaMask, buy Ethereum, transfer Ethereum to your MetaMask and pretty much swap Ethereum for LCX on Uniswap. Okay, a little bit harder to buy than crypto.com. And crypto.com, you just buy, download the app, go through the KYC, and then you buy the token. But LCX, family, has a lot more potential. And unlike crypto.com, LCX here is fully regulated, fully compliant to everything that they're working on doing. Shout out to hacking, man. That sleeper project right there, hacking. I ain't gonna talk about it. Go do your research. But LCX, 10 cent now, family. People are catching on to LCX. This thing, when we started talking about it, was a $36 million market cap. It literally doubled. It's on its way to $100 million market cap. And I think it's going to go way farther than $100 million. I'm talking about $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion market cap easily. It's going to replace FTX. Okay. Somebody has to replace FTX. All that volume, somebody has to play. And just think about it. All the people that's part of FTX, they probably want regulation. They probably want some compliance. They probably want to know their funds and stuff is safe if they ever want to get back in cryptocurrency. And what's the first centralized exchange they would pick if they got a whiff of the knowledge of LCX? They're going to go with LCX because it's fully regulated. So do your research on LCX. The volume is really, really starting to get up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many tokens that they hold. I never really did any business on LCX. I want to check the tokens that they hold to see the type of tokens that they hold. But as of a long-term play, if you were interested into stuff like quant, HBAR, CBDCs, LCX is a good play to pretty much pair up with your ISO 222 token. So keep that in mind. All right, I don't want to make this video too long, and then there goes my there goes my slideshow. I just deleted the blank slate right there. But the last two, I'm gonna be very quick. The last two narratives I wanted to talk about were data storage, cloud computing storage. My pick for that is Crust Network. A lot of people would probably go with stuff like Filecoin, Arweave, a lot bigger market caps. But I'm looking at Crust here because it has some of the most volume, sitting at 80. The volume is up 88%, but you can see the market cap here is 7 million. So I think I got a little bit more potential with Crust Network opposed to something like Filecoin, Arweave, Coin, etc., etc. So I'm bullish on Crust Network. It's sitting at 75%. It's one of those polka dot projects, but you can see here, family, like 75% in the local high. The all-time high is $154. We started talking about this project when it was 56 cents, and I got into it a little bit lower because I got into it first and then I started talking about it. And that's what I do with a lot of my projects. So I got into this around 50 something cent. It's at 75 cents now, headed to $1. So I'm almost 2x my money since I first talked about it. But I believe that this is going to be a huge project. A lot of people starting to talk about Crust Network. They have some of the biggest partnerships for data storage. This could really, really rival something like an Amazon AWS. Make sure you go do your research, family. I am extremely bullish on Crust Network. And the last narrative that I want to talk about, very, very important narrative, is supply chain. Okay, so there's a couple cryptos that's trying to solve the supply chain solutions, make things easier for business owners as far as paperwork, shipping, all the stuff that smart contracts can do to make supply chain more transparent, first and foremost, and an easier and least expensive process. Now, my pick here is Morpheus Network. When I talked about Morpheus Network a little earlier today, I did a video. Go check it out. That's the full review. It's like $1.24. Right now, it's $1.38. It's rising, family. The market cap is only 66 million, family, and the max supply is 47 million. So you can see a lot of price appreciation with this project. I'm talking about north of $100, north of $200, and I believe Morpheus Network will overtake VeChain. Now, very similar project to VeChain, but I just think it's just better than VeChain. VeChain pretty much lost its hype outside of the UFC partnership. VeChain it's been kind of dead. You know, just be honest with you, it ain't been really moving. It's like a stable coin. I like Morpheus Network, more potential than VeChain. VeChain might have had its run already. Tokenomics are goated. Fully diluted cap 67 million, market cap 65 million. Not that much dilution, and the circulating supply is 99% out there of the max supply. You can't find a better project with a massive use case and utility in the crypto space outside of Morpheus Network. So those are my narratives, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Go join the Patreon if you want to know some of these, because I've been talking about some of the smaller ones already. You gotta go join the Patreon and go figure it out. I'll put the link in the description. Let me know what some of your favorite projects and how you would build your portfolio as far as narratives. And I'll see y'all in the next one, family. It's your boy Soulcast TV. Millie, I'm out.